Life isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. That's something Matthew McConaughey reminds us of in one of his most powerful speeches. He doesn't sugarcoat the truth. Life's not fair, and it never will be. But instead of letting that defeat you, he challenges you to rise above it. What does success mean to you? Is it money, fame, a happy family? Whatever it is, he says, make sure it's something that won't cost you your soul. It's about finding what truly matters and building a life that reflects your values. Stay with me because this isn't just another speech. It's a roadmap. McConaughey's wisdom doesn't just inspire. It challenges you to act, to reflect, and to make the changes you've been avoiding. So, if you're ready to take control of your story, let's dive into the lessons that could change everything. I want to share some lessons I've learned on this journey of life. Many of them come from my own experiences. Some I picked up in passing, and many I'm still working on today. But one thing's for sure, these lessons hold true. Life isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. Don't try to make it that way. And life's not fair either. It wasn't before, it isn't now, and it never will be. That's just reality. Accepting that truth is the first step to moving forward. Otherwise, you risk falling into the entitlement trap, convincing yourself you're a victim. But here's the thing, you're not. You have the power to rise above it. So, let go of the excuses. Move on. Now, ask yourself this: what does success mean to you? Not to anyone else, just you. Maybe it's having more money. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with financial success. Or maybe success for you is having a healthy family, a happy marriage, or helping others. Maybe it's about being spiritually grounded or making the world a better place. There's no one right answer. Success is personal, and it's up to you to define it. What's important is that your definition of success reflects your values. And it's okay if your answer changes over time. It should. But as you redefine success, be mindful of this. Never choose a goal that will cost you your soul. Protect your character, your integrity, and your priorities. Stay true to who you are and who you want to become. Don't spend your time with people or activities that clash with your values. Being brave isn't just about taking action. It's about knowing what you're working toward. So, before you rush into something, ask yourself, what's my hill? What's the goal that truly matters to me? Once you figure that out, commit to it. Success isn't a one-time achievement. It's a daily effort. It's like tending a garden. You have to nurture and protect what's important, or it won't grow. Equally important is knowing where you don't belong. Sometimes, the first step to discovering who you are is understanding who you're not. It's a process of elimination. You won't wake up one day and suddenly know exactly who you are. It starts by recognizing what doesn't align with you, what doesn't feel right. Think about the people in your life. Are there friends who bring out the worst in you? Maybe they gossip too much or act in ways that don't sit well with your values. You know, deep down, they're not helping you grow. Recognizing this isn't easy, but it's essential. Sometimes, defining yourself means walking away from what isn't good for you. This process of elimination doesn't just apply to people. It's about habits, environments, and even opportunities. Saying no to the wrong things is just as important as saying yes to the right ones. Not every opportunity is meant for you, and that's okay. The courage to step away from what doesn't serve you is a powerful act of self-respect. But defining success and removing the wrong things isn't enough. Maintaining success takes consistent effort. It's about showing up for yourself every day. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the small, steady steps that build momentum. When you keep the promises you make to yourself, you build trust. And that trust is the foundation of everything else. Gratitude plays a big role in this process. It's not about pretending life is perfect. It's about appreciating what you have, even in tough times. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already there, keeps you grounded, and helps you see what truly matters. Matthew McConaughey often talks about the value of persistence and the importance of knowing your priorities. He reminds us that success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things. Life is a journey, not a race. And along the way, you'll face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But those moments aren't there to stop you. They're there to shape you. So, Take a moment to reflect. What matters most to you? What's one step you can take today that aligns with your values and brings you closer to your version of success? Maybe it's a small action, starting a habit, reaching out to someone, or simply saying no to something that doesn't serve you. Whatever it is, take that step. Because the journey isn't just about the destination. It's about becoming the person you're meant to be along the way. Let's be honest with ourselves for a moment. Think about the people you spend time with, the places you go, and the things you give your energy to. Are they really serving you? How about that group of friends you know won't be there for you when you're struggling? You keep showing up, yet deep down you know they're not the support system you need. Or think about that bar you always go to, the one where the night might seem fun, but you wake up with the same old hangover and regret. What about that computer screen you're glued to, using it as an excuse to stay home, avoid the world, and miss out on genuine human connection? And let's not forget about the food that tastes so good going down but leaves you feeling sluggish, unhealthy, and weighed down for days after. All those people, places, and habits that drain you, stop giving them your time. Seriously, just stop. Put them down. Don't go there anymore. Walk away from the things that aren't helping you grow. When you make this choice, something amazing happens. Without even realizing it, you'll start to spend more time with people who lift you up, in places that inspire you, and doing things that bring you joy. Why? Because by cutting out what doesn't serve you, you clear space for what does. You eliminate the distractions, the who's, what's, and where's that are keeping you from being your best self. Here's a truth I've learned. Too many options can be overwhelming. They might seem like freedom at first, but they can quickly become chains that weigh you down. We think having endless choices will make us happier, but it doesn't. It makes us indecisive, frustrated, and stuck. Reduce the excess in your life. Trim away the wasted time, the unnecessary distractions, and the things that don't align with your values. By doing this, almost without trying, you'll find yourself surrounded by what truly matters. Knowing who you are isn't easy. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do. So give yourself a break. You don't have to have it all figured out right away. Start with what you're not. Eliminate the people, places, and habits that pull you away from your identity. When you do this, you'll naturally find yourself where you're meant to be. Now let's shift focus. Instead of creating outcomes that drain us, let's focus on building outcomes that fill us up. Think about the things in life that keep your fire lit, the things that energize and inspire you. Those are the moments that make life worth living, the ones that pay you back instead of taking from you. The goal isn't just to survive. It's to create a life that fuels you, one that keeps your passion alive far into the future. Of course, we're not always going to get it right. We'll try our best, but sometimes we'll fall short. And that's okay. Life is a process. It's about building habits, routines, and practices that feed our success and joy. It's also about learning from our honest pain, appreciating our laughter, and even embracing our earned tears. Architecture isn't just about buildings, it's about design, about intention. And we are the architects of our own lives. The choices we make, big or small, shape the structure of our future. So let's take a closer look at the patterns we've built. What habits are helping you thrive? What practices keep you grounded and connected to your purpose? Study those, appreciate them, be grateful for the moments and routines that have carried you this far. When you do, you'll start to get better at them. You'll reinforce them and have even more to be thankful for. Life becomes a positive cycle of growth and gratitude. But being intentional means more than just repeating what works. It means being discerning. Choose what you do because it aligns with your values and goals, not because of pressure or obligation. Do it because it genuinely matters to you. Mistakes will happen, there's no avoiding that. What matters is how you handle them. Own up to them, apologize when needed, and then move forward. Don't let guilt or regret hold you back. These feelings can weigh you down, but they don't have to define you. Let them go. Turn the page. At the end of the day, you're the author of your own story. No one else can write it for you, so take control of the narrative. Decide where the next chapter will go. Life is too short to live on autopilot, stuck in cycles that don't serve you. Step off that ride and start making deliberate choices. Choose the things that bring you joy, the people who inspire you, and the paths that lead you closer to the person you want to become. The power is in your hands, so make it count. At the end of the day, your life is your story, and you are the only one who gets to write it. So ask yourself, what's the next chapter going to look like? Are you ready to step off autopilot and take control of the narrative? The lessons I've shared aren't just ideas, they're tools. Tools to help you define success, eliminate distractions, and build a life that fuels your fire. The truth is, we all have the power to make deliberate choices that lead us closer to who we want to be. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard. It's about being honest with yourself, making amends when you stumble, and finding gratitude in the lessons life hands you. Take a moment now to reflect. Think about the people, places, and habits that lift you up, and let go of the ones that don't. Decide what truly matters to you, because when you do, you'll see just how much potential you have to create something incredible. If these lessons resonate with you, don't let this be where the journey ends. Subscribe to this channel and let's keep building together. Let's uncover more tools, more insights, and more ways to live a life worth celebrating, because you've got the pen in your hand. The question is, what will you write next?